So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is...
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Al Nassr claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Always onto this. Nice control. Hoisted it. He leaps for it. Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Eto'o certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's played through for him. He is through here. Great ball. Shot, surely! Hazard! He is just a joy! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Al Nassr visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, what has happened here? Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out towards the flank.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now here's the delivery. And he can thump it away. Eto'o being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has...
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! They are playing them off the park! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Al Nassr are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Yaya Toure. And he's picked it up out wide. Nedved crosses. Getting up there! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Pedri. Nicely spread. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Hazard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Al Nassr definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements.
Nedved! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And here's Dembele. O'Reilly tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And here's Hullet.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Now it's Eto'o. Hullet. Nicely spread. And here's Nedved. Incoming delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for the far post. Only partially clear. Al Nassr have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Eto'o. No, he's had it taken off him. Tchouaméni.
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Maldini wins the duel this time. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Played in by Eto'o. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dembele. O'Reilly. That's headed upfield. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for the run. Akanji kept away. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Al Nassr clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Eto'o. That's really nicely played. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. O'Reilly. And it's Shaw. Shaw made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is good alertness. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. It's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Japan have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Chips it through. Caught offside that time. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Maldini. To Azar. Hullet. It's Eto'o! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Al Nassr really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for options for movement.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Eto'o.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long, and he's had it nicked away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's picked his way through. Dembele's delivery. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.